Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. Welcome to our channel. Join us camping in Florida. In this video, we end our current stay at Thousand Trails Orlando and move back over to Encore Lake Magic. There, we unfortunately found ourselves maneuvering our camper under low-hanging tree branches in order to get into our site. We'll then show you how we use our Open Roads fuel card to refuel and save money at the pump. We'll visit the RV show in Orlando and replace a broken Slam-Latch latch that was keeping us out of our basement storage. Jackie and I are very happy that you're here and eager to get started, so buckle up, let's hit the road. Leaving TTO, heading over to Lake Magic. Thousand Trails Orlando. Went ahead and policed the site. Here's my find. Score. Almost unused teal crayon. Okay, lots of cigarette butts, a couple of straws. What else? I don't know what that is. Piece of plastic, you know, a piece of wire. I find this a lot at TTO. Bottles that are barely visible, like when they planted the grass, they just plowed these under or something. They're buried in the sand, half under the grass. That's like the third one I found, I think. You know, tie strip, water tie, a lot of cigarette butts, like I said. And there's a paper towel core that blew into the site, along with this plastic bag that I picked up and stuck together. So make campgrounds clean again, MCCA. If we all do our part, we'll all have a better camping experience.
Oh yeah, I think we're hitting I think they're scraping across the top of the RV. Sure is. Oh yeah. All the way down. All the way down. How awesome is that?
We're safely at our next destination, Lake Magic, Claremont, Florida. Just came over from TTO. Just before leaving TTO, a friend of ours noticed that the registration on our plate ran out in December, on our license plate in the truck, and the one on the camper just ran out as well in March. So we've set up as much as we're gonna, and we're heading over to Claremont, northern Claremont, about a half an hour drive up there, so we can get our registrations renewed. So wish us luck. Woohoo! We're good until December of 27. That float plane took off on the lake back here about a minute ago. I didn't get it as it flew over close. I wasn't ready for it. After my medical appointment in Wildwood, Florida, we stopped at Jennings Citrus for some oranges. We did purchase these navel oranges and more. We've been into them already at Jennings Citrus. They're delicious, very juicy, very sweet. Definitely will stop there again should we be up in the Wildwood area. They might have gotten away with some shorter screws because all it does is hold that bracket. Projector and a screen.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you. Huh. Fancy vessel, huh? Yeah. This is really nice, you know? Well, we're heading down to the truck stop, down off Route 4 on 27. We're gonna fuel up and we're going to Lakeland. Found a vintage guitar. It should be an easy playing guitar and a virtually pretty much indestructible guitar, for sale by the owner. Give it a whirl, and if I like it, we'll buy it and then probably give it to our granddaughter Elena when we meet up with her this summer. Get her started. She'll have the opportunity. All right, heading to the truck stop. Using the Open Roads app and the EFS card to get a discount at a truck stop. We don't have the racetrack rewards. Now we have to enter our personal control number. Yes, we're purchasing truck fuel, and we'd like to refill our DEF container. As you can see, the pump price is $5.68.9, and on the app it lists the price at $5.60.9, saving 8 cents a gallon. The truck was almost reading empty on the fuel gauge, so we knew this was going to be a very expensive fill-up. We expected the truck to take at least 30 gallons or better. A couple of the benefits of filling up at the trucker pumps. Number one is the speed at which you can fill up. As you can see, 6.8, 6.9, 7.2, 7. It really goes fast. Okay, and the fact that you don't have to worry about overhead. You don't have to worry about that awning being so low that you're going to run into it with a camper. These are the pumps the truck drivers use. I'm overdubbing in this section because I accidentally left the remote mics in the truck. Please forgive me. So, something that we learned the hard way is that you can't let these fast pumps automatically shut off. At least in our truck. It'll overflow every time. I have to put my ear down by it and listen for the change of tone and then shut it off manually or it'll splash back out. So much for diesel. Now we have to refill our DEF container. The price displayed on the pump is before discount. Now we'll refill our DEF container. Diesel exhaust fluid. This is a 2.5 gallon container we carry with us just for DEF. I've seen lots of people on YouTube that don't like to buy their DEF at the pump. In my opinion, it's fresh. It's used by all the truckers and it refills all the time. It's not like it's put in a container and sat on a shelf. As you can see, price per gallon is $3.99.9. There's no discount on DEF. $10 for 2.5 gallons of DEF. It'll cost you a lot more than that buying a container off the shelf in a big box store or anywhere. Safe and sound for the next time we have to add DEF to the truck. What are you doing over there? Huh? I see you. Must have jumped. What's the matter, Tucker? What's the matter, huh?
The boys didn't want to take
Yeah.
pictures.
Nobody's paying any attention to you? What's up with that crap? Huh? Come here, buddy. Yes, yes.
Gosh, when people go back behind you,
Good
looks like
boy.
they'll drive right through you.
Good
I know.
boy.
We had a site here like that. Yes.
Good boy.
Yeah, man. It was over in the other. I didn't notice
Good
it
boy.
when we were here.
Yeah, they're right here. And I think it's better that that one's broken.
Oh,
and you can't
got a
have it open,
sneezels.
'cause I would probably freak out more if I could actually see out the back.
Did you get the
window.
sneezels? The sneezels.
Say hi. Say hi.
You tell him about that stuff Mark Riedel uses for blinds.
Oh, I was going to let you
Slam lock latches. Okay? What do you do when this happens? Obviously, there's something wrong with it. I can unlatch the other side. That's no problem. That's not a problem at all. But I can't unlatch this side. And, you know, I go around the other side and I look at the latch and I see how it operates basically. But, and I look at all the stuff inside there that I would basically have to yard out of there so I could crawl in there and work on my belly in there and get that thing unlatched, which wouldn't be hard once I'm in there. I wouldn't think. So here's what I did. So if I have this problem in the future, I'll keep this around, but I'll show you what I did. I had a rod that I had gotten after I policed a campsite, and I can't remember where exactly. So I cut this much off it, and I made a little tool. The hope is I can stick this part here into the crack between the frame and the door, and then go up and hit the latch from underneath and push it up enough to get it open. Will I be successful? Well, we'll find out. Okay, the idea is to get in here and get up behind there. Okay. Feel that little latch, a lolly licker. Oh, it slipped off. All right. Looks like I got it. I'll keep it pulled out a little bit so it doesn't latch back in. Yeah, that side's done. I just got to pull the other side. All right. That was easy. Okay, so here's where I was working, right? Can you see that? Yeah. And we'll go up here and take a look. So what I did was pushed up under here. I just heard something move inside there. So I went around the other side and I kind of designed that tool based on what I saw on the other side. And of course, both sides are identical. So I'm going to remove this I think that's all that holds it on there. Oh yeah. And see what's going on. See if we can't fix it, or see if we'll have to replace it. I'm going to remove these 4 screws. Nice and gentle. Okay. There goes one on the ground, of course. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll show you what I see here. So inside here, I said I heard something move. There's a piece of metal I found in here. And yeah, it looks like there's a broken surface right there. I'll figure out on the latch where it goes. Okay, so this should just pick right out of there now. Oh yeah. I got the whole thing in my hand. Now, looking at this latch, make sure it's in the shot. Okay, it looks good. Okay. When you lift this, it moves this arm over here on the side. See it going up and down? And according to the wear on this piece, it looks like that's where it wore. So it was probably in this orientation, and it would have to pull up on this latch. And this is the lolly licker, I call it, you know, the latch. And yeah, I see a broken surface right here. So on top of this latch, that's where this piece broke off from. So it's supposed to go kind of like that on top there. Just like that. And then, if it was there, okay, this piece would be able to pick up on it, right? You can see it moved it off the top, and that would pull the latch. So that's what's broken. I doubt you can buy individual parts for it. I think I want to find out if I can get a new one. The issue is when we purchased this camper, all the keys were keyed alike. Okay, and I don't want an oddball over here on, you know, this door. It doesn't give me the number on there, but maybe on the key. Hold on. Okay, it's a Bauer key, and that's a Bauer latch. I saw it on there, and it says 718 on it. So hopefully you can buy a new latch keyed for 718. If not, hopefully I'll be able to move the locking mechanism out of the broken one into the new one. So I'll do some research. So I've been online, done some research. You can buy this lock at eTrailer, and you could buy as many locks as you'd like, keyed alike. But I couldn't see the option to buy the lock at eTrailer with the 718 key that I need. I believe that's right, 718. Anyway, so I took a chance. I went to the Bauer site directly, and you can order that through Bauer with the key, and they send 2 extra keys with it. So, and it's actually cheaper than the one you could get at eTrailer. So eTrailer obviously purchases these from Bauer and then resell them, right? So but I was surprised I could get it cheaper at Bauer. It's supposed to be here in a couple of days. So really hoping that it shows up and it works and everything's good, and we'll show you that when it happens. I want to show you a better look at this apparatus. This actually was where I slid it in between the door and the frame, and then found the end of the lolly licker and pushed it up, so I could pull that door open. Now, I just used wrenches to bend it, okay? And the first time I bent this, I bent it too long. So I ended up cutting this end off. And as you can see, you got a 90 here because it's required, right? And then I didn't have to do a hard 90 here, so I did a soft 90. And then here's a soft 90, and I cut it off here. And I left that on there for leverage, right? Let me get back for there. For leverage, so you can turn this. Yep, I probably could have just did it this way, but I wanted to be able to grab it either way, like this or like this. So I'm going to hang on to this. Hopefully it'll work for you. And let me show you something. I did this around the other side, of course, because this door was, I couldn't get it open without the tool. So when I was building this thing, I was on the other side trying to figure out what I needed. Let me try to get that in the shot. So, with the door open, you could tell how much you need. So I was coming through this crack, right? So I needed that much. Any longer, and it was hitting this. And I couldn't, I just couldn't make it work. So I'll tell you how long this is. This is a Jayco. We have a Jayco here. I'll take a measurement on it, so you can build one yourself if you need one someday. I think this is like 1/8 inch. I'll measure that too for you. 1/8 inch diameter rod. Like I say, I picked it up when I police every site we're in. If you follow us, you know that. On my MCCA or MECA segment of the videos, police every site. Usually film the end result of what I found. Trying to get everybody to, do that. If everyone did that, we'd all have a better camping experience. Because, the employees at the park, they drive around and they'll pick up big stuff if they see it. Most of them have that gopher grabber on their cart, and they'll go over and they'll pick up the big stuff. But there's all kinds of small stuff, especially down here in Florida. I think, the hurricanes come through and they tatter everything. Not only that, but the landscapers, they're paid to mow, and they don't always get off, when there's something small. But they sure will make that into smaller chunks when they run over it. So MCCA, MECA, make campsites clean again. The inside of this to the top, oh yeah, 1 5/8 measuring from here, then come inside, it's about 1.5 inches, so that makes this about 1/8 inch, right? Maybe if you saw it in action, it'd make more sense to you. So I gotta hold the door down here while I show you. You have to come off center and then feel for it, and then move it over as you push it up, right? That's basically what I did, and it was enough to get it open. So the latch came in. I've already opened the box. Everything was there. Go ahead and show you. I've already pulled the 2 keys out. Stashed them so I didn't lose them. Comes with a packing list. And it shows here where I ordered it with RV 718 keys. And it says right here, specific key ID RV 718. And so, good. And a thank you. All right. Well, thank you for having it in stock, getting it here so quick. Okay, so in the box is the new latch. And just to be sure, I know the keys they shipped with it opened it. Oh yeah, see that? Locked. All right. And this one works. Okay, and it says here 718, so it's a good thing. All right, we'll go ahead and get it installed. We'll put this behind us, eh? Oh, I also want to let you know, I don't think I shared it with you a couple days ago when I did the original video. I didn't cut this with the grinder. I could have got the grinder out, made the cuts, cleaned them all up with the grinder, but I ended up just using this little hacksaw that I carry with me. And flat bastard file, okay, that's what they call that, okay. And just use that to clean it up, because you don't want to get any cuts. Freshly cut metal, if it isn't cleaned up or checked, you can get some nasty cuts. So do yourself a favor, if you do anything like this and you do it yourself, you be careful of freshly cut metal. They can really do a number on you. Your skin doesn't stand a chance. So I pulled the door down by hand here. I'm holding it, installing the latch assembly just like that. And it comes with a new gasket on the back, so Should be watertight, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna let it back up and we'll secure it. Should only be 4 screws. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory which way this cover goes. This goes over the latch. And you have to try to line those screw holes up. There, it started. Alright, gotta get them all started. Here's the impact driver. Nice and easy. Yep. Yep. Oh. Good. Yep. Latched. Let's make sure it locks. Yep. Very secure. That's a done deal, my friends. So if you have a Bauer slam lock on your rig for one of your compartments, or all of them, and it breaks, I recommend that you go to BauerProducts.com. That's BAUER products.com. Or you can also contact customer service at customerservice@BauerProducts.com. Okay. It was painless. It was less expensive than e-trailer. And it was perfect. Got the right key. When you do orders, it actually asked me on the order about the keys, so you could tell it, you know, RV 718. The number on the key just says 718, but they call it RV 718, so they know the difference because they make products for more than just RVs, I guess. Okay, hope this helps you if you should have the same problem. And if you have this problem and you happen to be camped in the same campground we are, I'll even let you borrow the tool that I made to get in there. See that? You got to crawl through. I'm glad I made the tool. Safe travels. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.